right, this is what it is, man. Like I said, I'm hyped. You like my energy. Let's go. We're going to do this. I'm giving y'all the rules to what the hell is going on in the street world. Don't get involved in it. If you get involved with it, this is how it goes, period. Don't forget, let's get this thing jumping. All right? So this is what it is, man. I'm tired of the bull crap. I'm here to talk for the gangsters. All my gangsters tune in. You suckers, get off the channel. We got no room for you niggas. I'm telling you now, you suckers get mad all you want. I'm going to block you. You make a new email and you come back and troll Unique later. This is for the gangsters. Now, I'm going to tell you, what makes a homie. Because I had a comment, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie, you already know, like I told you, y'all follow the steps to what I'm saying. Read the words that's coming out my mouth. Period. I'm speaking for the gangsters. The gangsters speak for me. We speak together. We're the gods of the game. We've been gone, we here. This is what it is. What I say, go. I got my homies that stamp it. I talk to my homies before I do the shows. I get the approval, and then we roll because we're all gods of the game from whatever geographical location. So this one is on code and conduct and what makes a man your brother or your homie. So y'all listen, you gangbangers, love you, respect you. We're going to try and get you on the right path so that we can move together to make our communities better, not to kill each other with the extended clips and all the bull crap that I see going on while I'm watching this so-called YouTube. Let's go. All right, now I want to hit my intro one more time, man. It's going down. This how we gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you what makes a homie, man. Somebody put in a comment, and a man is not supposed to get in their feelings, but I got in my feelings. Period. Now I'm gonna tell you why. Some clown, you know what I mean? And yes, I'm disrespecting you. I don't like disrespecting people. Some clown said, yo, Yui, you always bigging up the DC car. You never talk about your homies. Listen, so you niggas understand. Get mad all you want. Get pissed all you want. I'm telling you what it is. The DC niggas is my homies. Detroit is my homies. Philly is my homies. Miami is my homies. B-more is my homies. New Jersey is my homies. California is my homies. New York is my homies. Now, let me explain that to you niggas. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're scared to death because I'm too aggressive, get off the channel. Right now, I'm going to pause to give y'all a chance to go find another old rap channel to listen to that fake fugazi crap. Now, the moment of silence is over. Let me give you all the jewels. This is what it is. Now, a homie is not where you from geographically. Let's get that right. Like I said, I put my Cash App on the screen. If it don't say Waynesworth Hall, it's not me. Period. Suckers is trying to get into the bag. You know the game is to be sold, not told. You know this is a hustle. Everything in life is a hustle. Period. Just so you understand what it is. You understand? So now I'm going to give you what's going on so you understand, period. Now, a homie is not where you from. It's where you at mentally. It's your code and conduct. You understand? To how you represent the principles of the game. That's what make you a homie. Because a niggas from New York don't make him my homie. So all you niggas from New York that don't think like I think, you're not my homies. Period. My homies is the ones that represent the code. I was offered life plus 20 or tell on my brother who's dead and get out of jail free. I refused that shit. Because the code and principles of the game said you don't tell on anyone dead or alive. Don't you niggas don't understand that? That's why I say don't get involved in the street. Period. Don't get involved in the street because these are strict rules and conduct, man. My brother was dead. All they wanted to know is what happened with me and my brother and how we took over the East Coast with me sending drugs from New York up and down the East Coast to Philly, to D.C., to Maryland, to Virginia, to North Carolina, to South Carolina. I refuse to give them niggas that information. I refuse. Hold up, my son calling in, man. But let me answer this so you see what I'm dealing with, man. My son is 20. Hold on. Hold on, man. Let's get this.
A prepaid debit call from an inmate at the Virginia Department of Corrections, Greensville Correctional and Work Center. To accept this call, press 0. To refuse this call, hang up or press 1.
This is my son.
From this facility, press 9.
0. Let's get this thing.
This call is from a correction facility and is subject to monitoring.
This is my biological son, nigga.
GTL.
Hello.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. What the fuck?
Yo, you know what it is. I'm doing a YouTube. I'm hyped right now. I got you on the YouTube so they hearing what you say. I'm letting these niggas, or should I say suckers, know that we don't play snitching on no one, period, under no circumstances. Right or wrong?
You got that right.
You know, this is my son. How old was you when you got locked up, my nigga?
I was 19 years old. They gave me 29 years. I'm standing tall like City Hall.
All right. And how long you been in there? How old are you now? You was 19. How old are you now?
I'm 31. I've been here for 12 years and counting, man. And I shut the fuck up.
All right. Tell them again so they understand. What happened?
I said I've been locked up for 12 years.
All right. And what you did?
And I was taught to shut the fuck up.
Period. You know what I mean? Now, let me tell you about my mother. Let me tell you about my son. I'm not going to curse because I want y'all, everybody watching this, share this video. My son is 19 when he went in. How old are you now? How old are you now, big bro?
I'm 31. The phone fucked up. This regular ass phone. 31.
All right, don't cuss, my brother, because I want the youth to hear this. My son, when he was 19, he's 31 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Now, his mother kept him away from me for the whole 19 years because she was with another man. Don't hold her responsible, nothing to say negative about it. That was her choice, and I welcomed that. She thought keeping him away from me would have made him a better man. But he heard all these stories about his father on the street as a gangster, you understand, and a businessman. But he gravitated towards the gangster life of his father, and now he's in prison for a crime that he didn't even commit. Now, let me say this before I go any further. Hold up, son. Let me say this. Now, niggas come on here all the time and say I'm innocent, I didn't commit it. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm guilty of sin. I sold 25 keys a day in New York. You understand? I sent keys up and down the East Coast. I did what I had to do because I knew no goddamn. Oh, hold up. They don't like when I say God, so I ain't gonna say it. I didn't know no goddamn better. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get that right. I'm gonna correct that because my viewers don't like when I say the Lord's name in vain. Now, my son didn't know no better, so he gravitated towards the street life that I did. And, you know what I mean? He allegedly went and made a sale with somebody, you know what I mean, or whatever. And it was a day after somebody else went and made a sale to the same person, and she didn't want to tell on her man, so she told about my son going the day after, but a robbery happened the day before, and they charged my son, but my son knew the rules to the game, being that he chose to be in the game like his father, which I didn't want him to do. He had to shut the F up. He couldn't tell it wasn't me, it was her man from the day before. He went to trial, blue trial. They even said that the dude that committed the crime was 6 foot such and such, and he was light skinned with an afro. My son black as midnight like me, and he's short like 5'9", and the dude was 6'2" and light skinned and had a big afro. My son had waves. But my son knew he couldn't tell on this man because we don't do that. Right or wrong, son? Talk to him.
You right, man. Trying ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. This shit ain't right. That stuff ain't right. If I gotta pay the price for it, man, I do right from wrong. And then tripping on up on my head high. And I'm alright, man. And if I had to do it again, I'd do it again, which means shit just fuck up.
You know, so that's what we saying, so y'all understand, man. This is what's going on, man, in America. Niggas is getting in the game and don't have the rules and conduct to the game. But I taught my son the rules and conduct to the game, and I told him don't get in the game. But he chose to get in the game, so he knew he had to follow the rules to the game, which was to shut the F up when they get you. That don't mean tell on the real nigga that did it. So now we spending all this money trying to get my son out of a situation that a rat bastard lied on my son and said that it was him the day before when allegedly he went the day after. So, yo, look at what I'm saying. Don't get caught up in this crap, man. Right or wrong, son? Talk to him.
Man, it ain't working.
You know, what I tell you when you got in contact, his mother kept away from me his whole life. When you got in touch with me and you told me you was in the situation, tell him what I told you, man.
Pack my shit and go to Jersey.
You know what I mean? I told him to go to Jersey and come up there with his brothers and sisters to avoid the bull crap before this even happened. He chose not to. He chose to stay down there and do whatever he was doing illegally, allegedly, or whatever you want to play the YouTube game. You understand what I'm saying? And then he got caught up. Now you got caught up. So what was the rules that I told you, my brother?
Shut the F up and stay out the game. This ain't for everybody.
You understand? But he chose to get in it.
Opposite.
He did the opposite. So now, tell him what you're doing now.
I'm sitting here with 29 years, man. Away from my daughter, away from my father, my mama.
So if you youngins don't understand this, man, this is my biological son. When they see me break down when I did the Alpo video, I was crying, tears, and YouTube looked for reasons to troll and nitpick and demean a nigga's character. I was crying not because of the so-called fake backlash I got from the fake sucker trolls. I was crying because I'm doing all this for my son that I lost, and I'm trying to save your son or daughter from going through what my son went through. I told my son I was going to do everything in my power to get home to him. I get home to my son, and now he's doing 29 years. He's 31 now. I haven't seen my son since he was 6 years old. He's 31 years old. I saw him in a prison cell. The last time I saw him as a free man, he was 18 months old. I did everything I could to get home to my son. I get home to my son and now they tell me I gotta wait another 29 years because he made the wrong decision. You know what that feel? How old will you be when you get out if the appeals we doing don't work? Tell them that.
46.
My son will be 46 and I haven't seen him since he was 6 months when I touched him as a free man. And I did everything in my power to save my own child. Now I'm trying to save your child. So if you don't want me to save your child, go to another channel. Let the ones that want me to save their child stay on this channel. Period. Yeah, I'm passionate. Yeah, I'm emotional because I lost my son. I don't want you to lose your son or daughter. You understand what I'm saying? This is my biological talking to you, nigga. So if I get 1 view or 1,000 views, I'm happy with one if I could save that one child from going through what my own biological son is going through. He'll be 46 when I hold him as a free man. Tell him how you feel about not being with me for all this time, man. Talk to him.
I'm lost for words, man. I don't know what to say. I'm fucked up. I'm praying that this interview go on, man. And it's fucking me up because everything he's saying is facts, man. And this shit hurt. At the end of the day, I'm going to stand tall, man, and get through this shit. But like you said, please, man, you're trying to save your child. You're trying to save your child. I wish he would have saved me, man, but he couldn't. I was hard-headed.
You already said he was hard-headed, nigga.
Walking around my head high, man.
You know, and you hear my son sound emotional because I'm emotional, but I get aggressive because when I get emotional, nigga, I fight. That's how my mama taught me. I'm a Garveyite. We fight when we get emotional, nigga. And this is my biological talking to you. You know what I mean? Tell them what I told you to do while you in there.
Do what I'm supposed to do, get my GED, get me a trade or two, and stay out the way, man. Write a book and do everything the right way. The wrong way ain't what is it, man, because that's what got me in here.
This is my son, my nigga. My nigga X. So y'all understand. He been in since he was 19, he 31. He don't come home until he 46 if I can't free my son. I don't want this to be your son or your daughter, man. That's why I'm doing this. Like I said, yo, hold up, man. The Cash App on the screen, this is how the Cash App go, because we got a lot of fake niggas trying to get my little paper to keep this movement going, all right? Special announcement, man. If you go to my Cash App, $unique Mecca Hall, and it don't say Waynesworth Hall, don't send money, period. Only Unique Mecca Hall, then it'll show up Waynesworth Hall. That's my account. Nothing else is my account. All right? You understand. Now, hold up. Now so you understand, man. You know what I mean? Now you see why I do this, because my son chose to call. I didn't tell him to call. He called and I didn't want to put my son on hold, because when your loved ones is in prison and they call, accept the call. I just sent my brother, so you understand. I just sent my brother, John Cuff, from the Preacher Crew yesterday, some money for his commissary, and he didn't ask for it, because I know the rules. When you talk to your brother in prison, you send him some money, period. Because you know he can't make money on his own because he's trapped within the four walls. Now, every month, I send my son money. Let him know how I've been honoring that since I've been home, son.
Yeah, you've been sending me some chicken ever since you've been home, man. You ain't missed a beat, man. And I appreciate you for that, because without you, man, I don't know what I'd do, man. Financially or mentally, man. So with that being said, I wanted to salute you and let you know, man, everything you do, man, is appreciated, man. And with that being said, man, we need more guys like you, man. I'm proud of you, man.
Now, you can't imagine. I got tears ready to come in my eyes. That's why I'm wearing these dark glasses. Because my son that I wasn't with for his first 19 years, because I did 26 years in federal prison, just said that he's proud of me. Period. Did you hear that? I just want y'all to understand, man, that this is no joke, man. Don't get involved in the street. Don't lose your freedom. Don't lose your children. I did what I did because my justification and mollification, which mollification means making excuses to make the wrong right, to fit the situation for the bull crap that you're doing, to sit right in your heart. I said I was doing this to give my son a better life, and I got taken away from him where I couldn't be there to raise him when the monetary gain that I was getting from running the streets is not there. So being that it wasn't there, I wasn't there, my son made the wrong choice to go down the wrong road to wind up being in prison for 29 years. And now I got a relationship with my son that his mother should have gave me when he was in the prison, but she chose another man over her son, not me. I'm not mad at her, and I tell my son, don't be mad at your mother. She did what the best she could under the circumstances that she was in, because none of us expected this crap to go down. So y'all listen, I want y'all to understand that. Y'all getting a special joint. Dig on my Cash App, man. Make sure you use it. If it don't say Waynesworth Hall, when you put in $ Unique Mecca Hall, don't send a dime. That's the only place you send money. Right there on the screen, and it must say Unique Mecca Hall and then Waynesworth Hall. Now, let me say this, man. I'm telling them, because my son here, and I give him jewels while he in there. Now, I'm letting you know, you in the state system, I was in the feds, but I'm letting them know that our code and conduct, you understand, is what determines our brotherhood. Our brotherhood. Our code and conduct determines our brotherhood. Meaning other brothers that's willing to sit in prison for life or 29 years, you know what I mean, or life plus 20 like I had, to honor the code and conduct of the street game that I'm telling you not to get involved with. Those are the ones that's your brothers. If they don't honor that code and conduct, they not your brother. So they don't have to be from New York to be my homie. So I did a video the other day, son, on my man Antone White from DC. Good brother. Give him a round of applause. Let's give him a round of applause. You know what I mean? Let's give him a round. I did a video on my man Antone White, right? My man Antone White is official. He honors the code and conduct that I represent, that I instilled in you, because you, and I'm even going to say it with you on the phone with them, listen, because your dumb ass chose to go on the street when I told you to come to Jersey, we're going to get you a house, we're going to have you living with your brother, we're going to get you a job in the hospital getting $30 an hour, but he chose to run the streets because at the time where his mentality was at, he thought that was the right thing when I gave him all the opportunities. Like my mother gave me all the opportunities and told me, man, go to school, learn to read, learn to write, get a trade, get a job. You don't need $1 million. You don't need to take care of me. Take care of yourself. I'm going to love you. Like I told my child. You understand? But he chose to run the street. And these are the rules to the street. You shut the F up, period. You got that? So don't get involved in the street. So you ain't got to honor that. They came to me and said, we just want to know what happened because you had a big, intricate, complicated case and we want to figure out how you did it. Yeah, so you could catch the next criminal. I'm a criminal. I violated the law. I'm not going to help you catch the next criminal, and I'm not going to sit here and tarnish my brother's name. My brother died a free man without a federal charge. Because he never went to trial and I never told on him. Yes, I could have told on my biological brother and got out of prison. But then my mother would have had 2 sons with a federal conviction. So I take the rap and be the only son with a federal conviction. So my mama could go to her grave knowing she failed only one of us. My brother died a free man. Feds gave him 2 shots to the head, brought his pictures to me while I was handcuffed and shackled to the table, laid him out on the table, and told me, yo, the fox hunt is over, the nigga's dead. Now we gonna let you out. We just wanna know what happened. I refuse that. I ain't got, and this is not a shot to the rat bastards that decide to work with the government. I don't work with the government under no circumstances, and I don't raise my children to work with the government. If they choose to run the streets, follow the rules to the damn streets. Period. Right or wrong? Is that what I told you?
Yeah, that's what you told me, man.
You know, that's what I told you. Right or wrong, talk to him.
I follow the rules every day.
You know, and you see, he emotional right now. My son is crying, my nigga, because he made the wrong choice. I don't want your child to be on the phone talking to you making the wrong choice like mine's is doing. You understand what I'm saying? And this ain't putting my damn son on the map or on the spot. He knows right from wrong now, but I wasn't here because his mother kept him away from me because of my choices. I screwed up. From my bad choices, made his mother make a bad choice to keep him away from me. And now he lost his freedom for 29 years.
You have 1 minute remaining.
You hear that? Now these frackers telling us me and my son got a minute to talk. Call right back if you can, man. All right? I love you, man.
Thank you for using GTL.
All right, the phone cut off. He down there in Virginia State System where Banky Pound was at. I never asked Banky Pound, college homies, tell him to look out for my son. No, because my son is my son, and he's going to handle whatever come to him without the outside help. I never ran to a man in my life to say I got a beef, I need help. I never ran to a man in my life to say I got a beef and I need help. But I'm going to say this, but the men came to me when I needed help because they saw I needed help and they knew I was too prideful because I got myself in the situation that I'm in that I needed help. So I got to die on my own. I'm not going to run to a nigga and say, yo, I got a beef with the Detroit car, with the DC car, with the Jersey car, with the California car. I handle what I bring to myself. And these are the rules to the game. You hear what I'm saying? These are the rules to the game. Now, for the, you know what I mean? I'm not even going to say your name, big brother. So it's not like I'm disrespecting you. You know what I mean? Because I don't disrespect people on my channel. But I disrespect suckers that make troll comments talking about, you always big up a DC car. You never big up your New York homies. Nigga, I got no New York homies. I got homies. And they from New York too. And they from DC. And they from California. And they from Chicago. And I'm even gonna give y'all a couple of names. Detroit, the best friends. My man Flex. My man Turk. You know what I mean? Chicago, my man Big D. My man Dirk. You know what I mean? Lil Big Dirt. My man Shorty Doe. Jojo Capone. You know what I mean? My man Flex. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. This is how we do it. Now, I got my homies in Miami. I got the Booby Boys. You know what I mean? When I went to Miami, they told me, the Booby Boys is out, the Booby Boys is out. I didn't know who they was talking about. You know what I mean? I didn't know what they telling me, yo, don't drive your convertible in the street at night. You know what I mean? With your top down, because the Booby Boys is out. This is what my cousins in Miami telling you. And these are my cousins that's on the street. They ain't of another man. I got a Tech 9 on my seat. Gunshots to the suckers that want to roll up. You understand what I'm saying? I kept a Tech 9 on my seat. Because I was in the street. And gunshots to the suckers that don't understand that. You understand? And then I found out later, the ones that had them scared like the boogeyman was my man Black that I hustled with in Norfolk, Virginia. Booby was down in Norfolk with the Booby Boys, and that was my man. But in Miami, he's the boogeyman. But that's my homie. Not because he's from New York, because he honored the same code and conduct that I honor. And when he got picked up, he fought his case like a man. And that's what we do. Period. And that's what make a homie. So for the sucker that say, you big up DC and don't big up New York, it don't matter where you from. It's where you at in your code and conduct and your heart, my nigga. You understand? I got my Philly homies. I got Big Jabril from Philly. I got Kareem from Philly. You know what I mean? I got Murder from Philly. Yes, his name is Murder. So you know what he's about. These are homies. Be more. I got Mookie. I got Levi. I got Anthony Jones. I got my man Flip. I got AZ. I got Booney. You understand? In California, I got my man C-Dog. I got Kaz, a.k.a. Casper. They got a documentary getting ready to come out. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, man. I got Mario Villabona. We ain't got to go through all that, man. DC, I got Larry Moe, Antone White, Rat. You know what I'm saying? Big Red, No Limit. You know what I mean? Bonaparte. You know what I mean? And there's a whole bunch of other names I didn't list. Just so you understand. I mean, come on, New Jersey, I got my man Wise. I got Shane Love. I got Samad. You understand? New York, I got Jimmy Fingers. I got Boy George. I got John Cuff. I got D Nice. I got Delroy Uzi. I got Big D. I got Gangsta Lou. These are my homies. Not where they're from, but where they at. With the code and conduct of the streets and the game. I lost a son to this shit. 29 years, been in since he was 19. He's 31, you just heard it. And I'm spending all my money that I get getting him out. Cash App on the screen, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm getting pissed the hell off, man. All right? And listen to this. Special announcement, man. If you go to my Cash App, $unique Mecca Hall, and it don't say Waynesworth Hall, don't send money. Period. Only Unique Mecca Hall, then it'll show up Waynesworth Hall. That's my account. Nothing else is my account. All right?
Cheers to the crime.
Can of 26, he back on the strip, get it back in the mix. What mix is a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully pop and you put it in home. He cut from the bottom, and I came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you go and get it. The Instagram page and then YouTube, you go and visit. Then you consider yourself linked in. Sit front row and get used from a kingpin. I went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention, what was stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and me Grams got along. A man that Generated millions on the block, did it time. Never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Hit it live like 2 G's in the night. Drop top beaming so shiny. I let shorty go, she was wine. Treat her like my past, she behind. Spin a couple bands on the dapper pan. You be back again, getting green like Pats fan. No cap, it's a raw in uptown. They be horn uptown, the minute they get bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot in. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, let it dead. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now we're with him about selling drugs, buying cars, buying property to make it through in the yard. So we can give it back to the youth them, cause they troop them. And bless up to all of the